about like the presence worship group specifically. Like it's very small and it's made to be kind of different. And I feel like God is accessible, and I'm connected to God anytime, anywhere with anyone. Like it's, kind of a different setup. But I also feel like that can be true for other small groups as well. I think that the whole point is to connect and to feel God's presence and to grow in that and feel it through other people. And so I think they're very similar in a lot of ways. And I think that that's something that is a valuable lesson, that without learning that and without feeling that way, I don't know that my faith journey would be quite where it is right now.
I often see God through presence by way of people just being there for me. Presence is probably the first group in a long time where I've felt so connected with everybody. I've always only had acquaintances in my life, but I see God as me building strong bonds with people in this group, especially during times of COVID. Even though we're not seeing each other, the fact is we're all sticking together. We're all in this together. We're still looking for ways to be there for one another.
It really is about connecting with others, and allowing for like digging into things and really investigating faith, and even leaning into doubt and stuff as it pertains to growing your faith. And so those are things that I feel like have been really important. And really intentional about that particular act of faith practice. It really holds you accountable and tries to help you navigate that without it being completely alone. Like you're doing it in a community, you're doing it in interaction with other people. So you're getting some outside perspectives.
We are a small but mighty group. I think what's important about this group is that we look out for each other, not just on Wednesday nights, but throughout the week. We check in with each other. We see how we're all doing.
As there's a wide variety of stuff. You can have something without an end time, something with an end time, a book. You can have, whatever life experience you want. So there's a lot of flexibility in there so that it can be really relevant to whatever people are living through, which I think is really important in growing and sustaining faith, is that it's relevant to the daily experience, right? You can make some really lasting friendships that you don't realize will be a part of your faith journey, and it can connect you to the church leaders too, whether that's actual pastors or people who just, are taking an active leadership role in other ways. Like I think that forming those relationships can really help you kind of with some longevity. So even if your group is not something that lasts forever, like presence is meant to just kind of continue, some of those other groups, they might have an end date, but then you can find something else where you fit, and it's sort of like a window or a door. And I think that that's really nice about small groups, is that, sometimes it's just a little walkway to get you where you need to go to something much bigger that lasts much longer.
If I were to invite someone into this group, my prayer would be to ask God to welcome them with open arms, be there for them, help them find a purpose, help them find a reason for their belonging, as I found my purpose of being in this group. The mission is to love, seek, and serve. And I see that as kind of what my faith journey is about. The love part comes into being there for my friends. The seek and serve part are kind of intertwined, but I ask myself, what can I do to serve my friends and to serve my community? So I found God by finding a purpose with being in this group.
I think people are always coming to a faith community trying to find a place to belong and a place to feel connected, and also a place that's safe, so that you can grow in your faith, you can lean into your doubt, you can do what you need to do in order to really be a part of something broader than yourself, something that unites us as followers of Christ. And so I think that would be what I would pray for people, is that they can find that, if that's what they're coming to this wanting to find, and that there's lots of different ways to open that door, whether it's a book or, some sort of, life experience, or, some, particular life stage or anything like that. Or just like me with presence, I like not doing worship on Sunday mornings. That was like the shoe in for me there. And so I think that there's lots of different things, and ultimately just whatever the barrier is to connecting and to feeling like you belong, whatever that is, hopefully a smaller setting can help you find that feeling and feel closer to God.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.